Hello everybody, welcome. Happy Friday, one and all. How are we today? Have we had a nice day? How was yesterday? Yesterday was early access drop, early access announcement. Miss Editor Chris is in. Hello, how are you? How is Editor Chris? Is he tired? Have I been working him hard? I feel as though I have. If I've not been working him hard, I bet Lelujo has. And all the other clients he works for as well. Of course, the podcast. So, but yeah, and how are you, Miss Editor Chris? I hope you're having a nice bit of quiet time yourself, to be honest. Speaking of people who are nice, the FM Llama is in the chat. So welcome, FM Llama, one of the legends of the scene and the mad scientist as well. A pleasure to have you both here. Chris is always tired. Yeah, I believe he sleeps 2 hours a week, Chris does, but it's a pleasure to have you all in. Quarantine Cyclist is here. We've also got Bearded Child, the Arsenal, Rugio, Luffy, Ian, Alexander. We've got Robbie over on YouTube. We've got plenty of people just chilling out, you know, having their Friday vibes, doing what you need to do. There is no pressure with anybody tonight. If you're about and you're brand new, feel free to drop a follow. That'd be much appreciated. We are playing Sunderland. Sunderland till I die. Sunderland till I cry, I call it, to be honest. We lost our opening league game last night against West Ham, but I predict better things. And the reason I predict better things is because Xhaka's back, and we've got a player called Ponk. And that's all we really need to know about that, isn't it? So here we are then, everybody. Welcome, one and all. As I say, it's early access weekend, so I've had a little look around on the internet, and the reaction's been mixed, hasn't it? To say the least. There is the reaction has been mixed, from meh to this is good to anger. One person in our Discord, I don't think they're in the chat tonight, one person in our Discord called it a bin fire, an absolute bin fire, and I'm like, mate, the game's been out like 4 hours. It can't be that bad, surely. It is an acquired taste so far, I think. I understand that there will be frustrations. I understand that people will find things not quite the way that they thought they were, and that they obviously wanted some some stuff that's a little bit closer to what normally happens, which is absolutely fine and understandable. But I will say there is a slight, some stuff is a little bit too sort of like, and again, that is absolutely fine. Each to their own, I think is the best way to put it. Each to their own. And we'll try and debate it. We will debate it tonight if you want to have a chat with it. So let us know what you think about it. Let us know how you feel. If anybody uses the word worried, by the way, then I'm going to be like, nah, we're going to bin that out. And if anyone says that this is a console game in disguise, that can go as well. Reddit has said this is the worst game of all. I know, genuinely, haven't they? Like, this is just, it's madness. Absolute madness. Ian, I've got my second achievement. Still haven't won a match yet. Ian, what was your achievement for? Was it for smartly dressed? That would be good. I'll tell you, I don't know what the achievements are for, to be honest. Lots of mourning about the UI, says Rougeau. It's not even been 40 hours. It's barely been 24 hours, Rougeau. It's just gone 24 hours, really. David Butler on YouTube. Is their director of football suggestions still there? I can't find them, like in 24. So, yeah, the director of football suggestions are not like they were in 24. Where they are, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if there are director of football suggestions this time. The stuff that we are learning ourselves as we go through, I think they come a little bit more in the recommendations. There's not like the sort of the three. Hang on. Rougeau might be about to correct me. Right, director of football suggestions are there. Where are they, Rougeau? Explain to me where they are. No director of football suggestions, more transfer room in requirements has replaced it. That's what I thought. It was more in the transfer room. Like we can look for players that way, but I could be wrong. Poogie has said, I've refunded and will come back in January, February. I could have played it and enjoyed it, as I'm not the pickiest. I mean, you are quite picky if you've refunded after 24 hours. But there's a lot of issues to iron out, and that won't happen in 2 weeks. Arc Raiders for a few months, then I'll check back in. I mean, fair play. Do you know what I mean? Fair play, Puggy. If that's your prerogative, absolutely. I mean, for me, I think that's probably a bit. You know, that's quite a jump. But hey, each to their own. Literally, each to their own at this point. It's not, as I've said, it's not as straightforward as picking it up as it always is. Doing the same things we've always done and expecting the same results. There is a very different way of playing, and some people will like the challenge and some people will be like, oh, okay, that's pretty good that it's going to be different. Some people will not like it, and yes, the UI is not the most logistical. There is, of course, some flaws with it that I'm sort of seeing, and I don't even know if I've seen all the flaws yet. because there's certain stuff you won't know until you try and find it yourself, yeah? Or like, I used to do that, where is it? Like when we couldn't find the squad comparison screen, it's like, where's that gone? And I don't use heat maps a lot, but I do use passing maps, and they're not there. So I'm like, well, how do I analyze my team to see what they're doing? So that's a question, yeah? You actually played the game longer, had to request and explain why as I got through Ben's fanatical link. So again, Puggy, you've not had the game very long then. It was literally released yesterday. It was released yesterday at 8 o'clock. If you've already refunded it, you get 2 hours to refund via Steam to get your money back. So that is a pretty snap decision, to be honest. Alice is in. Hello, Alice. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. Nerds assemble. Alice is here to sing us all along. Llama, I'm not game bashing, but I do wonder what FM25 must have looked like if this is what it's looked like a year on. I've said that to a friend of mine, Llama. Like, genuinely, I said that as well. I was like, oh, shit, man. Like, 25 must have been ropey. Like, it must have been ropey. Because he was like, well, what do I do? Do I get the beta? Do I hold on? I was like, look, I did a video about it today on YouTube. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did a YouTube video. And I've sort of said, is this the best Football Manager game? No. Like, no, it's not the best Football Manager game ever. Is it better than FM24, sorry? At the minute, no. Bear in mind, I am 4 hours in. Like, you know, at the minute, no, it's not. What unique circumstances did you have, Puggy, other than the fact you didn't like it? Does it have potential to be a better game than FM24? Yes, it does. And it might be that FM27 or 28 is the game. But is this a better platform to build on? Yes. But is this game right now better than FM24? I don't know. I don't know. If I'm being completely... And do you know what? And I am honest in that opinion. Like, you lot know I'm not paid by SI. I don't, you know, there's like, my podcast is independent. Like, we're not even having to answer to The Athletic anymore. Like, that's been something that was over our shoulders a couple of years ago. Like, I can say what I want. Do you know what I mean? There's no comeback. There's no repercussions. For me, how I describe it, okay? How I describe it is the fact that FM25 was cancelled meant... So, okay, let me rephrase. Right. FM24 had finished. Okay, that was the last of the era. We knew this, okay? So the expectation for FM25 was already ramped up. Yeah, that FM25 was going to be this new shiny thing, and it was going to be awesome because on a new engine, new graphics, new build, it was going to be something special. That's what people thought, and that's what, to be fair, that's what SI had kind of given everyone the heads up that was going to be the situation, right? Then, of course, it's cancelled. Okay, so there's a lot of people disappointed about that. So 12 months down the line, a certain proportion of the audience and player base, their expectations have gone up another level, rightly or wrongly. And that's not for me to say whether they're right or wrong, but their expectation levels have gone up another level because there is another year to make the game good. Now, unfortunately, I sort of agree with that a little bit, right? Like, cancelling FM25 meant that FM26 had to be fucking good in the eyes of a lot of people because they went, oh, you've got another year to do it. It doesn't mean that makes sense. Like, you know, that doesn't always mean you've got another year to make it brilliant. So expectations were higher than had 25 come out. Have those expectations been met? Was this FM25? Then maybe people would have been like, all right, fair enough, we get it. The fact it's FM26, that's where some people are like going, hang on, no, this is not 2 years worth of advance. And that's where we're thinking, okay, fine. Some people, of course, have gone too far. Puggy here, the unique circumstances are the game is too buggy when release is 2 weeks away. Like, every game is buggy. Like, every game full release is buggy. That's not a unique circumstance whatsoever. I want to love it, and the bones are there, but this has to wait. And written all of it. There's 3,500 reports on SI's bug tracker. Hang on, is that 3,500 new bugs? It's not, is it? It's not. And if it's people... So, right, okay. Again, early access, beta, is one of the largest testing facilities any game developer has, right? Because you can test and test and test and test and test in what is a small controlled environment. You only know once you throw it out into the world, the masses, then you start to work out whether those bugs are even seen, and you might not see it until you get all these millions and billions of different permutations. That's when things kick up, right? Now, as Dan says there, a lot of these bug reports will be multiples and replications of the same. I've already submitted a load of bug reports myself to SI, okay? Now, the beta, early access, is used to try and iron out all of these bugs so that when release comes in 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot less bugs. Not no bugs, because no game is released with no bugs. That's why every game comes with patches. Look at FIFA. Every single year, the collision detection of FIFA is appalling. There is videos always of like, look at this daft animation that happened in FIFA. Look at this daft animation that happened in WWE 2K, whatever. You know, look what happened in City Skylines. Like, GTA 6 has got a lot of pressure on it when that comes out. And I'm not defending FM26. I'm not saying that FM26 does not have bugs. F1 has a fucking shitload of bugs, right? And then, of course, with the F1 games, they just cut support, didn't they? And just left it and went, well, there you go, that's you. Deal with it. I'm not saying that FM26 doesn't have these problems, right? It does. But to be requesting refunds on a beta within 24 hours and claiming that's exceptional circumstances. I mean, look, I'm not trying to make people feel anything, and I know some people have said that, you know, if you speak up, then you feel patronised right back. Like, I'm sorry, but sometimes people just have to take a little bit of a step back and be like, am I overreacting? And in this instance, I'd probably say yes. Yes, you are overreacting. You know, after 24 hours, I want my money back. Well, not even after 24 hours. Like, because you have to do it after 2 hours. And usually, with Football Manager, people don't even press continue, like, in the first 2 hours. So how do you even know these bugs exist? Answer me that, chat. Answer me that. Riddle me this. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's clickbait. It's 100% clickbait. Of course it is. Mrs. J, it takes TJ 5 hours to pick his hairstyle. Exactly. Like, I've missed the refund window because I'm still busy picking my hairstyle. No way has anybody worked out the game is buggy within 2 hours. I am calling bullshit right now on that. Absolute bullshit. What have you found in 2 hours that makes the game unplayable? Literally. Like, we played last night for 3 hours, okay? And I found a few bugs, but we still did a stream. Yeah? One of the games, we streamed and the game crashed. Right? Yeah, that's bad. Okay? But you know what? We loaded back up again, and I logged the bug and said, hey, it crashed again, and someone's going to go off and fix it. Alice, my continue button froze. That makes it unplayable. Okay, fair enough, that works. But log it, start again. That's not 1,000 bugs, is it? First match after team talk won't let me leave or do anything. All right, log it. Log it. Get it done. These are the bugs that need to be picked up. These are the bugs that need to be picked up. Yeah, and SI need to know. And SI are working on getting the bugs ready for release. They won't get them all done. You played 5 hours and had to request because you activated the key through Fanatical. All right, okay. Nah, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I don't understand how that is exceptional circumstances. But hey, each to their own. Each to their own. You know, Ben. You know, that's Ben's commission, not mine. So it's fine. Dude said the same thing. I'm on the 2nd of November. It's good so far. I don't like the new UI. I'm doing social media things. Look, I'm not saying that I love the game. And as I say, I've already said, I'm not saying this is the best Football Manager ever. I'm saying I have moments when I'm, you know, there's part of me going, where's the next, like, you know, where is my I must play one more match. Where's my must play one more match? I don't know if that's there at the minute. I don't know if that's there. I don't care what the circumstances are. I just wanted the refund. Well, you know, fair enough, Puggy. You do you. You know what I mean? Like, you go get your refund, you know, and you know, enjoy, you know, watching the content. I hope you enjoy just, you know, being in the space still. And then, you know, when you're back in January, I hope that works for you as well. Yeah. United City's in, by the way. Sorry, hello, United City. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kev, how are you? Are you feeling better, sir? And the content creator that feels like death warmed up at the beta launch. I shall recover. Other than that, all good. Bless you, sir. Bless you. It's a pleasure to have you in. I had track of time last night. Thought it was 9 p.m. It was 12:30. There you go. Zalnesh doing what we need to do. Dan Stripe, evening Dan. I'm really struggling to find the fun in the new game at the moment. It's killing me. I mean, killing is a bit OTT, Dan. But people are resistant to change, says the tactician. They are. Yeah, I want change, but not like that. I want it to be the same as I have always had it, but different, but the same. It's a decent game. I'm enjoying it, but then again, it's the first one I've properly played, says Ryan. That's interesting. Ryan, you've got a brand new perspective then, okay? Zalnesh in on the Prime. Thank you, Zalnesh. Much appreciated. Anyone who's got Amazon Prime, by the way, use your Prime. You get a free sub. It doesn't even cost you anything. And then, it helps kick us back and we sort of get some extra support back here. So thank you, Zalnesh. Appreciate you. Zeep's in. Nice to see you, Zeep. I haven't had time to play the game. I'm literally dead. There you go. See, literally. Ropper is in. Beta is about what we as a collective make the game good. Play the game, report the bugs, have faith. Logic. Ropper's talking logic. Don't get it. Tristan's in. Ben Ocasia's in. Nice to see you all. Should we move on to playing the game? If we have to, Rouge. If we have to. We probably should start to continue. Because we made a video today of my initial thoughts. We're also going to start getting some Sunderland till I die, Sunderland till I cry, Sunderland till I'm... Sunderland till here I am forever. That's going to be getting made as well. So, Luffy gifting off. Thank you, Luffy. Very, very kind. Appreciate you, my friend, gifting out a sub there to Scythian. Very kind of you. What we got here? Mark McConville's on the Prime. Yes, Mark. Appreciate that. FM Girl, fix the continue button. FM be praised. FM be praised. Hallelujah. Love that. Captain Moore, best to wait for some more game updates. The game updates will come. They will come. Archer, do you think it feels too busy? Yes. Yes, I do. It's busy, but also not busy at the same time. Like, it's odd. I get shown a lot of information, but not a lot of information at the same time. And I don't know how else to articulate that. Mean Wolf, 19 months. Calispera Mean Wolf, the hype train is on the go. Thank you very much for the support, everyone. This is cool. Thank you. Thank you. Choo choo. We're on our way. Oh, God, my voice a little broke a second there. George, have we cried yet? A little bit, George. I cry a lot inside most of the time. It feels like there's 2 clicks when one used to work. Sometimes, yes. Yeah, sometimes. But then there's also some bits that sort of make sense a little bit. I'm not quite sure where we go. Do you know what I mean? Touch of the John Inmans with the voice there, TJ. I'm free. Butler, I watched your stream last night. First time I watched you and I had to come back for more. Keep up the good work. David Butler, appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you've hit subscribe on that YouTube button, by the way. We also have YouTube memberships. I don't know how they work. But definitely hit subscribe so you're going to be here a lot. We do Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. But because it's beta and the first new release, Mrs. J says I have to stream lots. So you're going to get a lot of me over the next few weeks. As long as Ponk is here. Ponk is in. Don't worry. Ponk is in. What else have we got? To be fair, it's a decent game. Enjoying it. It's the first time I played. Yeah, we read that one. Good. How much does Sunderland have transfer money? Asks Mean Wolf. So they've got £7 million to start off, but they have £35 million worth of clauses to sell. So we ramped up some extra money, and we spent some of it on bringing Jonas Wind into the side. We didn't spend anything on signing Patrick Bamford because he was free. And we also didn't spend a penny on Ponk, who is a 30-year-old Cape Verdean centre-back. I just literally signed him because he's called Ponk. And he's fine, to be honest. We should say as well, by the way, Alice is in the chat, so if you haven't already followed the WFM show, then I heartily suggest you need to go and get it done. Wonderful first episode of a podcast, right? You need to get that in your ears. Alice, Ank, and Katie making wonderful content. We're so happy to be able to help like bring that to life and make it a thing. It was a we can be honest with this, can't we, Alice? This was a dream I had, and I was like, right, I want to make it a thing. And then Alice was like, okay, cool, like how does that look? So we had some conversations, and then Alice was like, right, yeah, you know what, we're good, we're sorted, let's do it. So yeah, we then went and got the rest of our crew. We got Ank in, we got Katie in, and I think we've got a really good product. A really good product, to be honest now. Can you find the Catanzaro under 20 staff? I don't think I can, Calcio. I don't think I can. Is Josh Madger any good? He was in the documentary. He was highly rated, to be honest, when he was young and when he was at the club, but I don't know if he's going to be quite good enough now for what we want. So yeah, maybe we sort of swerve Josh Madger for now at the minute. Ponk is not Premier League material. No, he's not, but he's free and he's big and he might be all right just to bring in as an extra option. So don't worry, he was brought in partly for meme ability last night, because this is just a beta save. So, you know, whatever happens. I am very conscious, still very conscious of just how into things people are as well. Like, everyone takes everything so seriously. Everything. We scored big with Ank and Katie, says Alice. I agree. They are both brilliant. Ank is like an absolute natural. Honestly, we've raided into them a few times and they are like so good. So good. It's just it's just brilliant to watch. And they're like, oh yeah, I've only been doing this for like a few weeks, and you're like, oh fuck's sake. Like, right, fine, is that what it is then? You've literally only done this a few weeks. Like, oh, okay, cool. Let's do that then. Yeah, they are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Let's get into it then. We're away to Burnley, okay? United City Kev, my FM26 review so far will say, is it worth it? Expected bugs, sure. Improved graphics, sure. Slightly clunky UI and navigation, sure. Slight disconnect from feeling in control as the manager on match day, sure. Agree with that. Still feels enough like Football Manager to me, sure. Looking forward to improvements in future versions, sure. Kev, you've absolutely nailed it. That's how I feel as well. Zenai, with every software, website, game, every time you change the UI, everyone is moaning the first few weeks. People hate change. Give it time, after a few months or so, no one wants to go back because they've learned the new things, and everyone hates change at first. Yeah, that's it. That's absolutely it. Like, every single, Windows 11 or whatever, like, no, why is everything in a different place? And then all of a sudden it's like, God, I can't believe you're still on like Windows 92. Yeah, just the way it is. It's the way it is. Absolutely fine. Like we're Dennis Bergkamp and Ponk is Igor stepping off. You're going to blame us if Ponk goes wrong. Ponk won't go wrong. Mrs. J is right. I'm a massive In the Night Garden fan. You recommend Stern John, Chris? Stern John. Is this FM? Is this FM 2011? Benamin. I started to save my local team. I'm excited and overwhelmed. 2 hours in, haven't passed a day yet. Seems okay. 2 hours in, you've missed the refund window, unless it is exceptional circumstances, apparently. Magic Feet, I've raided Ank. I followed Ank after the raid last night. Impressed with how natural they were. Yeah, they're so good. They really are. The more I play it, the more I like it, says Benacage. Wish I could remove some of the panels in the portal screen. I think that's a fair comment. I think people want a bit of customization. But it does feel like FM. Match engine is super class. Transfer window is brilliant. Imagine if they change it and we learned nothing for it. Imagine that, George. Dan, I wonder if people are going to keep updating FM24 the way they kept updating 0102. So this, for me, feels like when they went from Champman to Football Manager. This feels like that kind of change. Yeah, stuff was taken out, we'll return a better format over time, or we won't even miss it. True. And like dynamic mode, I'm undecided on it, Dan. For me, like dynamic mode at the minute, the games feel too long. I might change it to just normal comprehensive highlights and see how we get on. But we'll see. This match feels better. We've not got any highlights. I agree with Clayton's tweet earlier in the day. If the screen transitions were snappier, it would help massively. Yeah, probably. That's a reasonable point, Creditors. Yeah. But I think if they were snappier, then you probably... Yeah, they're sort of... The fact that they're a bit laboured potentially makes it feel like they're sort of labouring it to prove that they're doing it. Does that make sense? Oh, we've given the ball away. And it is a bit janky as well, by the way, for streaming. So everyone knows this, by the way. So don't be like, oh, the stream's lagging a bit. It's the game, sadly. That's going to be 1-0, isn't it? Damn it. My first two saves I played, the first time I made was Ricardo Roca, and the other was Kenwyn Jones. Nice. That was Wynn's fault. I know it was, George. I know. Despite it being frustrating as hell, not being one of the top 4 sides in the WSL, it's fun as hell in the WSL. I think he wants me to check Catanzara's under 20 staff as well, Dan. But I don't know if we can or not. And I don't want to upset them by just saying yes. I mean, we could, but, you know, it really gets in the way of the game. Like, if we're doing lookups, I don't really like doing lookups, to be honest. Which camera angle are we using? Asks Kev. I'm using the standard broadcast one, to be honest, which I quite like. Now again, shots on target. We haven't had much. We're having a lot of long shots, so we need to try and get our ball into the box a little bit more. So we need a bit more possession. We need to get the ball a bit more. Let's have a look at how we work better. Let's slow the tempo down a bit. Maybe go a bit more direct. Where's the crossing? Shoot from distance. Maybe less. Less shooting from distance. Crossing style. Whip those crosses in. Now, has that changed? Has that changed, or have I just clicked off it? That's what I need to learn how to remember doing. Aaron doesn't want to sign for me because he's an Arsenal fan. Aaron won't sign for me either. I tried to get him in. He's like, oh, I'm at Southampton now. I'm like, brilliant. That doesn't help me, does it? It doesn't help me at all. Okay, I think we need to start looking at... Right, Diarra's injured, so that means we can make a change. Actually, plus he's not playing very well, 6.3. Can you check out Gilberto Mora? I mean, if you want to sub, Osiris, we can sub, but I don't know. I don't do lookups. Isadore, come on, get the ball moving forward. Right, let's make that change. Sad we can't throw a bottle. I agree. Yeah, so none of that's actually changed. By the way, shoot less from distance. Did we see who Rougeau has in goal for his save? No, I've not seen that. What have I missed? Do we put Brobby on? Let's put Brobby on. Let's put Brobby on. Let's also bring Wind off. So I'm going to change that up a bit. Have him as a as a normal centre forward for... Actually, a poacher for my ender. It's in your save, an old friend. Oh, I did see that, yes. Yes, I did. I saw Mickey Van Sass. I did see that. Big fan of it. Big fan of it, actually. James says, I've been playing this game for 30 years. This is challenging and overwhelming to begin with. Firstly, it's fantastic, although I need some pointers. The level of extraordinary, and I've had it on continuously for 2 days without playing a game. There you go, see? So we need to learn. We all need to learn together. How do we do that? How do we do that? That's the question, isn't it? What do you need help with, James? Where are you stuck? Because I feel like we're probably all a bit the same. Ronaldo's giving the ball away from a throw-in, and he's on a yellow card. This is similar to the West Ham game, isn't it? Where we were just like, we were okay, but still lost. Oh, come on. We can't concede a goal like that, surely. It's come off the defender and gone in. Oh, the crying's going to have to start early doors, isn't it? It's come off Mukiele. Oh. We can concede a goal like that and don't call me Shirley. Yeah, we absolutely can. Oh dear. This is one of those, innit? Fine, whatever. Moments. Oh, there's my ender. Go on, my ender. Away you go. If you can play the ball back in, don't shoot like that. That's a silly idea, innit? Finding the location all over the place. You know what? You're probably not the only one. You're probably not the only one. Enzo Lefebvre, 6.2. Have I thought I'm going to sign for the championship yet? Shut up, James. It's 2 games in. Like, why are you being a fanny about it? Yeah. Mukiele doesn't work like Mukiele should. No, he's not, is he? He's not at all. Let's put him at right back, because... And again, let's bring Ballard on for Hume. Actually, let's move Hume out. So here's what you got to remember as well. When you change players, you've then got to change them in the in possession and out of possession tactics as well. Put a Dringer on for Lefebvre. Oh, he's composed now. Wilson's not really playing very well, is he? Right, go on. Get Wilson off. 2-0 down. Esto, can't wait to play it next week. Love starting a new lower league European team to get away from England. Amazed they now have full English football licenses. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into my actual journeyman save. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. Like, Sunderland's fun. Obviously, we know why we're doing Sunderland. But I am looking forward to getting the actual save. And I think that's part of what I'm trying to work out as well. Like, am I finding this frustrating because it's the start of a save? He's outside the box, I think. I don't think that's a penalty. I'll be amazed we're going to get that. That's a free kick as far as I'm concerned. That's my question. Like, is it because it's a brand new save and I'm like, oh God, I don't like a save starting? Is that the frustration? Or is it because there is a bit of frustration with the new game? And I think it's a mixture of both. Oh, off the post. I mean, we did lose 2-0 to Burnley in real life, so there is that to put as well. We did beat West Ham. We did beat West Ham 3-0 in real life, though, so there's that to consider. Bookmarking a few things helps. That will help, Kev. Yeah, Once you learn where things are, bookmark it so you don't forget. Okay, so the tactic isn't quite working as we hoped for. 3-0. We've been absolutely ponked on. Oof. This is shocking. Come on, Sunderland. But this is early access. This is how you need to learn the game, right? This is how we learn the game. And anyone who sits there being like, oh, you know what, yeah, this is, isn't this funny? Then you probably just sit and you play a little bit too safe. You sit and you do your 4-2-3-1 gegenpressing with Liverpool. Yeah. Evening, Jebaru. How are we, buddy? False 19. I don't know if anyone's noticed this, so apologies if it's obvious, but on the portal screen on the messages, the little star button at the top is a quick link to get advice from staff hidden in plain sight. Potentially. George, shut up, man. Are we winning? No. Not at the minute. Not at the minute, Jebru. How are you getting on with yours? We've played 2 games and we've lost both. It's fine. It's the beta. Yeah. So that one there, so that's advice, right? Oh, interesting. That's pretty decent. I like that. We can use that as something actually we've learnt there then. Well done, False 19. Good work. Not really touched it. Only just finished work back in London at 8. Yeah. It takes some time. It takes some time. Ollie Watkins is a goal machine. He is in real life, so that would make complete sense. Did you see the classic football shirts jumper I've sent? Yes, I've seen them a few times, Dan. They've had them over the last few years, and I've literally been sat hovering my finger over the buy now button. But I haven't just yet. I haven't. So Jonas Wind gave the ball. We're playing Sheffield Wednesday in the Cup. Oh, God, we're going to lose to Sheffield Wednesday. Like, this can't be right, surely. This is worrying. If this is how it's going to be, like, I don't want it to be like this. Surely not. Yeah, we can't lose to Sheffield Wednesday. This might go on the Radio Times. It might do. I mean, they got one thing wrong. They might as well get another thing wrong. Yeah. Poor Wednesday. I mean, look, Wednesday they're going to be a save. To be honest, they are going to be a save. We believe it. Thank you, Alice. Someone's got to believe. Someone. Yeah. Not everybody, but someone. Surely. Let's put human left back. Can we do human left back? Mukiele. Let's move Mukiele to right back. And let's put Ballard at centre back. I want to do 3 at the back, to be honest. I wonder whether that's probably a better idea. If we take... let's take Siddiqui off. Put him in there, right? Put that like that. And then we go that and that. Would that give us something better to work with? And then we have... maybe we have... actually, we can then put Reinildo there. Hume there. Mukiele can be a wide centre-back here, possibly. Yeah. Ballard and Alderete. I mean, that could work, couldn't it? Midfield playmaker. Yeah, and then he can be just a holding player, can't he? Yeah. In fact, can't really be a holding midfielder. Deep line playmaker is better. And then we have Diarra as the box to box. So another box to box playmaker. I don't want a box to box playmaker. Right, let's try that then, yeah? Mentality attacking? No. No, we don't want attacking. I want to change it from gegenpressing though, to be honest. Maybe get the ball out wide. Let's do that. Let's get the ball out wide. Do I want Ronaldo up front all the time or not? It's more of a full back than a left back. There we go, let's do that. Hume can be a little bit higher. Inside fullback, holds position, moves to centre back. No. Wing back, right? Yeah, get him forward a bit. Okay, and then let's do that. So centre forward. I might even move them two inside, but then if we're going to go wing play, then Dingham needs to move inside. So that'll be fair. Let's do that. Centre forward like that. Out of position. Let's move this around, see if we can get something a little bit different slotting in. There we go. Do the photo packs work on the beta? I think so. I think so. I've not tried. I think Sai's got a video about getting face packs and stuff in. So yeah, it looks like it works. Except for Wednesday, free capping, excellent week for me. Yeah, I mean, look, that could be a save. That could be. Currently 8th in the Premier League after 23 games. Sunderland's only signing was Jack Clark. Oh, nice. How much did you get Jack Clark for? Tutorial continue buttons need to be in the same place. What, in game? Yeah, probably. Like FMPedia, I quite like the idea of it as well. I don't like the name of it, mind. I think I think maybe Pedia is not the right option for it. Got him on loan with a mandatory option of 13 million. Oh, nice. I'm waiting until we get Joe Bellingham back as well, to be honest. Although actually, let's see though. So if Jack Clark is available, then let's have a look. See when he becomes available. He's made 2 sub appearances, so this could be interesting. 300 quid, 300 grand a month. Let's put an optional fee in here because I don't want to. Where's the... Oh, it's just gone. Well, where's the clause gone? You can't just put an £11 million in there and go, that'll work. Right, we'll see. Maybe we come back, to be honest. Maenda has wrong role set and tactic. In what sense, Yaron? Yeah, he's playing out wide at the minute. There's nothing wrong with that. Switching with Isidore if needs be. Isidore probably needs a bit of support, but yeah, I'm just learning and messing around at the minute. I'm not. What I'm not bothered about is I'm not bothered about everything being 100% accurate, and that's what I'm really, really struggling with. People who join in and give the back seats and that, and they're just like, I think you'll find that this is the wrong role for this player. It's like, yeah, great. For the 2 weeks I'm going to be playing this save, don't really matter, does it? Like, we're just trying to work it out. Yeah. We've already used the we've already got the job money back. Don't worry. We've already done that. Oh, look at that. There's the Carabao Cup branding. They said we were never going to get it, but we have. We've got it. We've got the Carabao Cup branding. It's the TJ Rich Owens derby that we all hoped for. But I think you'll find that Sheffield Wednesday don't have high-rise flats in the background. Carabao branding looks lovely. It does actually, doesn't it? It looks quite nice. Newcastle fans will be pleased about the Carabao branding. They absolutely will be as well. Sitting there just wanking themselves off, going, they've fucking done that for us. It is a fucking major trophy. Look, there's branding and everything. You should have seen the stick I got for putting McTominay at centre-back. Honestly, Alice, like, people just don't know, do they? They just don't know. When you do your journeyman saver, you're going to load the 3 new leagues. What 3 new leagues have we got? What, Lithuania, Egypt, and what else is there? What's the other one? I think the fact that I'm not even sure what it is. Oh, UAE? No, I won't be. I might load Egypt in, possibly, but I doubt I'll bother with the other ones, really. How am I doing for crashes? We had one big one yesterday just before we played a league game, but apart from that, we're doing all right. I do have the bug where no matter what you press, it goes back to the end of a meeting. That bug's in there. That's a bit frustrating. We had a bug as well where none of the stats were showing up here in games. So again, that was concerning. But we flagged them all. I've not had the one where the player runs out in a tracksuit yet. I've heard that's a bug. That's a visual bug. But then again, there was bugs like FM24 when like players ended up all wearing black kits. And that wasn't fixed at all. And that game's been out for 2 years. So, do you know what I mean? It's not all going to get fixed today, is it? Are we taking the Energy Cup seriously? That's a major trophy, isn't it, Scott, apparently? I've heard it's on par with the World Cup. The Carabao. We'll have to. We're going to have to lock off all of the Northeast just to celebrate if we win it. Lama, I had the meeting one, but it went away when I eventually clicked end meeting 3 weeks later. I think that's what I forgot to do as well, to be honest. Yeah, I think I forgot to press that button as well. And I was just like, oh, there's that, is it? Okay, cool. That probably makes a bit more sense. Right, let's... Maybe... I need to get some more... I need to get something more from the players. Let's move Hume up. And then maybe we'll look to move Isidore up top and do 2. Balance, let's go positive. We need to take a few more risks, don't we? We do. Do you get European football with the Carabao? Oh yeah, yeah. You get the Conference League, and you get to play in the World Club Cup and the World Cup, I believe. Mean Wolf. Evening, Ank. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we? If you're not following Ank, by the way, you should do. One of the hosts of the WFM show. We raided into them last night. They had a great stream. Adingra is doing okay. Well, Adingra is doing about as well as the rest of my team are doing. So read into that what you will. Own goal! Own goal! Celebrate good times. Come on. Now. It's all going Sheffield Wednesday. Just put the ball in a dangerous area and then let them do the goal scoring. Yeah? That's the thing. Easy goals. Anchor sleep, we went hard yesterday. You looked pretty tired when we raided into you. Just like, things I like aren't here. I'm a little bit upset. I'm overwhelmed. I wasn't in the chat per se for a bit. I had to ring Chris straight afterwards to sort of check about the VOD because I'd left copyright music on the VOD, and then Chris told me off for the edit. But it looked like you were having fun though, and it was always a pleasure to raid in. So yeah, so team, if you haven't followed Ank, then you do need to do so. Let's change my ender. The game's still playing in the background. I haven't changed it yet. Jonas Wind can go on, and then let's put Gertruda on as well for Trey Hume. Raid was much appreciated. Well, do you know what? I try my best. Reece Johnson, back post, makes it 1-1. Makes up for the fact that he scored the own goal earlier. Whose fault is this? Who's not getting the head? Who's this guy? Who's this big lad? Don't go holding your head. Who's 24? Number 24? Adingra. Right, there's your Adingra, Ank. Not challenging free kicks. So thanks for that. There's Isidore. Gertruda. Drop of a shoulder. Puts the ball in. Jonas Wind gets the header on there, but it's not enough, is it? Correct me. Does the Carabao Cup go straight to penalties? I think it might do. Right, Billy Adingra's coming off. Oh dear. What's Wind like? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine. I can see why I signed Jack Clark now. I can see why you've done it. Wind is alright. He stinks a bit. Jonesy's in. How's the transfer room? I don't know, Jonesy. Oh God. Well, we're 2-1 down now. So Svante Ingelsson. That's not even a real name, is it? This is poor. It doesn't go to penalties if you lose though, does it? This is the thing. Wednesday need a morale boost. We're doing it just so that they can have some money. Yeah. No heading on moaning about the graphics engine. Alexander, you've been listening in the wrong places. Everyone is whinging about everything. Because, you know, that's what people do. Don't worry, Alice. We'll focus on the league. It's fine. It's just the Carabao Cup. It's not a real trophy, is it? Do you know what I mean? Nobody celebrates the Carabao Cup, really. Could this be a PB? Sacked in 2 streams? Maybe. My only graphical complaint is the hairstyles. They are bad. The hairstyles are bad. Everyone's got like an army crew cut. They look like John Cena. We got all the morale boost today. Games nearly sold out today, and the club store has taken 75,000 alone. Yeah, that was good, but unfortunately, we've then decided to let you win. So, maybe, like, morally, I've done well. Okay, I've allowed Sheffield Wednesday a little bit of a morale boost. But unfortunately, it's come at the expense of us. So That's fine. It's not a problem. How do you see stats during matches? You have to click stats, and then you click into the next screen across. Can't see John Cena's haircut. Can't see any of John Cena. That's the problem. That's the problem. Watched 4-hour stream of some blurs taking out some white seats. Have you seen the new stat for morale management in the player profile? +2 for letting Wednesday win. Right, well, let's be honest. You know, tactics have never been my thing, and having to learn something completely brand new is always going to be good. Nullify the opponent's attack. That could be good. Let's go for direct counter-attack, actually. That's probably a bit more us, isn't it? How do we play with 3 at the back? Who have we got next? I don't want to keep changing systems constantly. Brentford at home. We are bottom of the league as well. But we're level on points with Newcastle, Man United as well. And we're only 1 point behind Chelsea, so... Do you know what I mean? And anything, we're only 6 points off the top, so it's not exactly panic stations just yet, is it? Some people would have you believe this is awful. Some people. You people. But not me. Not me. I'm not believing it. Vertical tick attacker's working. Yeah, it probably does. Look, I'm guessing all of the usual stuff probably still works. Like, but I'm trying things out, and that's what people don't seem to understand, is that there is other things you can do in the game other than the basic stuff that everybody does. You know, and I'm just trying out some new things, going, okay, does this work? No. All right, does this work? No. Also no. What works? Nothing, really, for me anyway. This is the best time, innit? When you're sort of like learning what's going on the beta. Surely. Is it true there's no transfer deadline, says Jonesy? That is true. From what I've heard, transfer deadline is out. It's not a thing. It's gone. Along with cup draws. Live cup draws aren't a thing either. So they're also out. Fluid counter-attack for me, it's not working, but I'm determined to be Reggie Lebris. Fluid is nice, isn't it? But then sometimes we maybe have to be a bit more direct. I mean, you know, fluid, soak up the pressure, fluid expressive. I think we just get it gone, don't we? Just get the ball up top to Elijah to run onto. Maybe we have to move Isidore. Right, Elijah's out there. I don't really mind the idea of having my ender inside, to be honest. In fact, I might even put Lefay inside as well and do it that way. And we have Mayenda as a second striker, and then Lefay kind of like, I don't want him to be a free roll because I don't know what happens. Do we run him in the channels? Where would Lefay go? Do you know what? Let's try it. We haven't tried free roll before. Okay? Let's try some of these new roles. Because, again, why not? Why not? Let's move Hume up a little bit. Keep Mukiele. Actually put him there. And then out of possession, we want Isidore up top still. Mayenda and Lefay can then drop back to the wings. Pressing full back. Sadiki becomes a screening midfielder possibly. Xhaka. Wide covering covers the flanks. I just go to just general defensive mid. Right, let's try that. See if that works. Pocket, how are we finding the new game? It's a bit tough. I'm not going to lie, Pocket. It's a bit tough, but I like the learning process. I sort of like the idea that we get to think about stuff differently. Mandatory £11 million. Do you know what? £11 million fine. That'll be fine. Evening, Dan. Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sheffield United bottle a 2-goal lead and lose 3-2 at Deepdale. I love how the cup draws were hosted by ex-players, got far enough into my save that the hosts were retired new gens. It's that thing. I love that. I love that, Ank. That's what we need. Right, let's see what Jack Clark wants then. £55,000, that seems excessive, I think, but it's probably fine. I'm guessing in the real world, it's probably fine. Tactics are mind blown. Love the transfer room. That could be huge potentially. Cheese God got sacked in January whilst 8th with Chelsea. Started what was going to be my full release with Maidstone, who were predicted mid-table. Figure out the tactics is going to be fun. Well, Sunderland are expected to be relegated. Not even to battle. We are relegation favourites. And that's before I brought in Ponk. You know? Do they have a decent transfer budget? They've got £7 million, but we had some money that we could... Well, we had some clauses we could sell. So that got us some more money to like 30 million quid or whatever. But, I mean, look. We're 1,000 to 1. We're 1,000 to 1 to win the league. Safe to say, people don't fancy our chances. Matoma at Liverpool. Well, yeah, Liverpool have famously got no money though. Yeah. Leeds 2, West Ham 1. What, in real life? Tonight? Interesting. It's Sunderland Chelsea tomorrow, isn't it? No Cape Verde place for Ponk. I mean, look, doesn't need his place. Just let him stay where he is for now. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of messages just to click on, which I presume aren't really important. I know real football. Yeah, love a beta save. Such fun. I'm doing Arsenal still pre-season. See, I don't like the beta saves. I must admit, I don't enjoy it because the thing is, I know that it's not going anywhere. Like, I'm not going to continue it. Well, sorry, let me rephrase that. If I'm still employed, I will continue it offline and put it on YouTube. If I'm not, and if I'm not employed and I'm sacked, then we will not be continuing it. Yeah? Let's keep Sadiq in. I'm sure maybe Dan Neil might have to come in. Honestly, playing off steam a bit, calm me down. The UI and the tactics easier to learn that way. It's all just a bit overwhelming at once. It is, Ank, and you've obviously got to remember. So, you know, when we're streaming, right? When we're streaming, it's very different. Okay, it's easy for people who obviously are in the chat. They can sort of be like, look, this is how I do it. This is what I want to do. This is what I think, and that's great. You know, but I've got a bunch of people in front of me who I've got to try and entertain at the same time. And I'm busy playing the game. And I'm busy trying to learn the game. And I'm busy having a chat. So, there's a lot of stuff to do. Yeah? You know, if I wanted to sit down and go, right, you know what? I'm going to sack everything off. and just focus on learning the game, you'd all be sat there going, he doesn't say much, does he? I mean, Lulu Booster in on the Prime. Thank you very much, my friend. Having to click on individual messages looks like fun. I mean, yeah. It's not great. There's a lot of messages, Andrew. There's a lot. Yeah. Recently found the podcast so good. Thank you, Pocket. It is. It's very, very good. It's very good. The FM Show podcast. Available on YouTube and all of your podcast platforms. Please feel free to drop a follow if you don't already. And also drop a follow on the WFM show as well. Our beautiful show that's just debuted. Our sibling podcast on what I think is now potentially... Can we class this as a podcast network now, if we've got two? That feels like a network to me. I think so, yeah. That's what I'll go with. I think so as well. I was going to say the up arrow still works on messages. It does. Up and down. Up and down goes. Multi-podcast ownership model. Just wait till I get a Brazilian podcast. Yeah. It's just 2 podcasts. Well, how many podcasts do you need for a network, Jeb? Let's discuss this. If we include the Italian football one. Oh, well, there you go. See? Well, you know, it comes to the definition of what is a network. Christmas FM show network quiz. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, Xhaka! What a goal that is! Come on! Right, get that one clipped. That is an absolute beauty. Xhaka, you absolute diamond, you. Look at this. This is why Granit Xhaka plays for Sunderland. Pick that out. Go on. What a strike. We're going to call it a franchise? We'll call it a franchise, but then unfortunately a franchise has connotations of Milton Keynes Dons. We had the football shirt one for a while. We did, actually. That's a good point. Maybe, well, do you know what? Yeah, fine. I've got a podcast network. Yeah? Why are we wearing the away kit at home? Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? I don't think I had a decision to make, Jay. I don't think... Yeah. Honestly. Just like... I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's a good kit. Yeah, it's a class kit, that's why. Just buy out FMT. All the millions we get from SI. I am an absolute SI shill, aren't I? God, the amount of money us creators get from SI. Could almost get us a penny mix-up. Have I requested a feeder podcast from the board? I have. And they've said that unfortunately they can't find a suitable partner. Well, there obviously must have been reasons for us to wear blue. Yeah, and those reasons I'm fine with because it seems to be working. Can we send the microphones on loan to another podcast to get some experience? Well, maybe we could. Occasionally we'll just like draft someone in, just being like, you know, some new young podcaster from France. Be like, oh, they look decent, don't they? Subbed in Traore earlier, he was wearing the full tracksuit. I've heard the full tracksuit bug. I haven't seen it myself, but I have heard it. Evening, Chicken, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome in. Rico Henry, good cross. Oh, that is a penalty. Alderete is just like literally clotheslined the striker. Oh dear. That is a penalty. That is absolutely a penalty. He meant that. Of course he meant that, George. Damn it. Did I raise concerns the two podcasts might fall behind rivals if they don't grant a third? Unfortunately, because I have two podcasts, they're not allowed to play in Europe against each other. So... That's a shame, isn't it? Can confirm I was covertly scouted by Tony co-ownership and signed to the affiliate podcast for future development. That's exactly what it is, Hank. Yeah, you're on a 2-year deal with the WFM show, and then you're going to be moved into the FM show. And it's all just money laundering, really. Just wait till I sell your podcast to our podcast. Gertruda! Sounds like it's time to leak to the press. Nothing to leak. Just beat Newcastle 3-0 in my opening match and I'm Villa, says David Butler. Yes, good result there. FMT are still waiting for instalments from the Athletic. So are we, to be honest. Yeah, our contract was halved. Loving it, says Tim Wolfendine. Only one issue: comparing players from the same position in the squad via tactics screen doesn't show up comparisons for me. Missing data. I haven't seen that bit yet. I haven't seen. But if that's a bug, I would definitely recommend logging it on the forums. They are checking them off the post. We all know the WFM show will be the big earner in the given 6 months. Oh, absolutely, Kev. I've got huge hopes for the WFM show. I genuinely think that is like the most exciting podcast right now. I love the fact that the first episode landed with the intention that we hoped, that it was met with the right people. The hosts and the panel just have a connection and a vibe between themselves already. Like they've got a rapport, which is really, really nice. And yeah, it's done everything we hoped it would do, and it's just really, really nice to see. Really nice to see. And Katie got plenty of digs in as well. Exactly. 1,200 views. I know. Smashing it, Hank. People want episode 2 now. That's the thing. What day does the WFM show drop? It's going to be Monday. From what I understand, it's Monday. But it's... Now, is this bi-weekly or bi-weekly? That means every 2 weeks, doesn't it? Outside the box, ref. Trey Hume, red card, you absolute... Oh. Oh, dear. What are we doing? Right, Mookie Ele is going to have to go out to right back. Oh, that's right, change to that. Right, why have we got combined and both as options? Like, surely that's the same thing, isn't it? Who do we sacrifice? Do we sacrifice Mayenda for Ponk? Or LaFay? Let's sacrifice LaFay. Put Ponk in. Ponk goes back there. Mayenda goes here. As the tracking midfielder, he can track back. Actually, let's do that. Let's let Isidore track back. Oh, it's gonna be tight, isn't it? Yeah. In all seriousness, I didn't know this podcast. What's the links? The links should be flying up in the chat, Mitro. Does FMT have a youth academy for up and coming podcasts? I've got no idea. I can't speak for FMT. Oh. The FM show and the WFM show. There you go. Where's the FM show podcast? It is... WFM is here. The banners at the bottom have text which are into other boxes. What do you mean? What, the social media thing here? These sort of lower thirds? What do you mean they're all into other boxes? Do you mean as in they don't line up perfectly with the interface? I don't think they will do. They weren't designed. A link's allowed. You can send it send it to Rugio. He'll be able to have a look at it and see what it looks like. How am I feeling at the new game? Asks Varlife. It's all right. It's okay. Said that as I go 3-2 down. Yeah. You need to send it to Rouge or Dan. There you go. Send it to Dan. Dan will have a look. We've gone from 2-1 up to 3-2 down. This is the Sunderland we know and love. Right, they're playing with more caution now, are they? Good. Can't believe Hume got sent off though. Stupid tackle, wasn't it? Can't get out of the game. Speaking of players, have I been locked in the changing rooms? Possibly, Jebru. I think that's what they do. And they may have done that on my game as well. We might end up having to lock them into the change room at this rate. Tristan, loving the new in possession, out possession. I do as well. I'm not saying I understand it, but I am very much keen to learn it. Love to have played this game so far. A few annoying things I hope I can fix. Yeah, I don't understand how I can stop conceding goals, but that's maybe just a me thing. Like, genuinely, how do you stop things like that? Taking 4 points from 18, I'm enjoying it. I am as well, but that's far too much space there. How have we got 4 men all on a line, and he's got all that space just there? Like, that makes no sense at all. Having the same problem as goals being conceded. I mean, look, it's fine. It is what it is. Like, you know, we need to learn what the, you know, where the players go and what little blocks have to be covered. We'll learn, you know, what works and what doesn't work. But at the minute, to play around with it, I'm not. Oh, that's the problem, innit? That's the problem. I've got the wrong bloody tactic on. That's why. Oh, for God's sake. Right, so I had the wrong players. I had the in possession set for the out of possession. Oh. And we had 10 men. No wonder we started conceding more goals. Oh. Fuck's sake. Hume got sent off in the derby. I mean, look, this is the thing, right? Hume's red card changed the match because that then made me have to try and do something. And I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. And I can't believe that we then ended up making the wrong decision. Now Ronaldo's out as well. Oh. Right, okay. Breathe, TJ. Breathe. Okay? This is gonna be alright. We've just a new game to learn. It's just a new game to learn. Yeah? Love the idea of a manager who's realised on 97 minutes his players are perfectly carrying out the wrong tactic. Yeah. I guess that's a thing, isn't it? Just they're all sat there going, Gaffer, I think what you're getting us to do is wrong. Nonsense, everyone. Nonsense. This is absolutely correct. Apart from the bit that I've told you that's wrong. I don't understand which bit you don't understand here. I know it sounds stupid. Do you know there is a form bar for players in the squad view? There is a form bar for players in the squad view. What would you like me to do with it, Nevsky? Teaching them the TJ way. Exactly. Doncho quickly on the follows at that point going, this is the guy for me. Yeah. If you've not followed yet, by the way, get those follows in, because this is how we do it, right? You know what I mean? You can go and you can watch, you know, Football Manager streamers who know what they're doing and they get things right all the time, and isn't it fun to watch that? No, it's not. This is the fun way. Yeah. We've got data. Get in. Now we can see exactly why we're doing badly. Can we expect any business from Sunderland? Who knows? Who knows? Possibly. We don't know. Where's Falcao? Let's get him back in. Where would you like to strengthen? Everywhere, I think. Maybe left back at this point. We haven't got a multitude of options now, have we? Can we check the data hub? Maybe. It's the Sunderland way normally. I mean, Bradley, what are you basing this on? There's the easy way, there's the hard way, and there's the TJ way. And yes, technically the Sunderland way is very, very similar. There's the data hub. We're performing much worse than average. Great. Isn't that grand? It's there in black and white and green. That says, do you know what, TJ? You're just a bit shit at this. You're not very good, are you? And I'm like, no. No, I'm not. But I'm trying. So when we play a 4-4-2 2DM, we average 12 chances against. So yeah, we can't really sit like that. What are your impressions after a few days of playing? A few days? This is like, what? Yeah, Monday we got the alpha. It takes a few days to get used to. It takes a few days to work out where things are. Tactically, I haven't got a bloody clue. Like, I don't have a clue. But that wouldn't be any different to a normal game anyway. So, like, that's fine. I do feel as though I'm a bit... I still feel like I'm a bit of a passenger, possibly, in terms of the matches itself. Tactically, did I have a clue on FM24? No, not at all, Bitron. I take it you're new round here. You must be new. No. Did not really have a clue about anything. And I think people would agree with that, to be honest, and be like, yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know. So... But we had fun, though, right? Do we have a small goalkeeper? No, we have a big goalkeeper. We've got big Robin Roofs. He's massive. At least you're better than Michael Beale. At the minute, I'm not. That's the problem. like, I've got my own burner account just in case. Jogger FM in on the follow. Make sure I'm not new. I just don't get on the streams often. That's cool. That's cool. Don't worry. Yeah. It just felt like it felt like a thing for me to say. So, I think you're new. Saeed El Mala for loan. I mean, who's Saeed El Mala? Right, what is he? Bits of flair, bits of dribbling. A lot of dribbling, actually. 14 to 19. 19 years old. Ooh, okay. I mean, I don't know anything about this guy at all. 10 grand? Optional fee of 25. We're not going to pay 25, but fine. Okay, yes. Exit. Good. Is the burner FMID? What's FMID? In real life, he's lighting up the Bundesliga right now, but no clue in game. Okay, fair. I've almost seen nobody come into the screen just yet. Data hub. I know it's there. I know they've definitely got it, but I've not seen it until now. Who's this guy? Armin El Daki. What I need some under 20s so they don't technically. Oh, it's called the player ID. Ah, got you. Sorry, I thought FMID was an actual website. But that does make more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna put out tweet something like. Sneeze. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I should have muted up, but I couldn't. I had the option of turning around or muting, and I went with turning around. Gino Infantito. That's a proper. He's made that name up, hasn't he? He's just named himself after an ice cream van. Is that offensive? I don't know. Maybe it is. It wasn't meant to be, but. Right, is Job available yet? He must be, surely. Surely they've given up on him by now. Yeah? Where is he? Senior squad. Let's have a look. Where's Job Bellingham? There. Right, come back, mate. Just come back on loan. Yeah? 80 grand. Let's. West Ham fans calling for Nuno to be sacked already. I mean, that's not like West Ham fans at all, is it? You know, to be unreasonable. I mean, that, if anything, is the West Ham way. That's what I understand, isn't it? Not winning things and sacking managers. And then complaining, be like, oh, they didn't do it. They didn't play. They didn't play the way we want them to play. Get rid. Like... Yeah, that's West Ham fans right there. Again, a sweeping generalisation, but I think probably fair. Isn't that Arnie Slot? Arnie Slot was like, I don't believe that they were allowed to. Who told me that they could change formations, change players? I love that, by the way, as a thing. That he didn't realise that, you know, that like, oh yeah, we're expecting him to play in a different position. Yeah, no, that's not fair. he went somewhere else. Like, unbelievable. Absolute whinger. Complain when you win, this is the consequences. CD Sané's Leroy Sané's brother. Alright. Okay. Bellingham loan offer accepted. Oh, do you reckon... Is it possible? Is this possible? Chat. Are we going to do this? Are we potentially going to do this? Hopefully. Is he coming home? Where's... I just saw Zhui as well was possibly available for loan. Kukareka, where's... What's he called? There you go, Mark. Is he in the other squad? Chelsea senior players or secondary players. There you go. Mark Zhui as well. Him on loan, possibly. I don't know how many players I'm allowed in on loan, but $9,000. Yeah, get him in. Right, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Zhui is up there with Jaden Dans. Yeah, he's got a 100% record. The loan offer's been accepted. The loan offer's been accepted for Job as well. Have we got time to get these done? Has he played for Chelsea? I don't think so. I don't think anybody's played for anybody. Jack Clark has agreed to join the club. Do I want Jack Clark in now or not? I'd rather have... let's... do you know what? Let's cancel Jack Clark for now. Let's try this other lad, this German lad then. See if he's any good. Mateta's gone out. El Mala is going to come in. Okay, right, George, this guy had better be decent, mind. It doesn't look like you can delay anymore. Maybe it's because we're on the transfer deadline day. Possibly. Oh, Zhui's gone to Southampton. Bellingham rejects Sunderland. Oh no! Oh, oh no! Oh no! It was so close. We almost had it. Damn it. I blame his dad. It's 100% his dad's fault. His dad's just like, oh, I'm just driving at the minute. I can't possibly answer the phone. Oh, do you know what? They'll be knocking the door down though at the in January when he hasn't played and he's looking for another club. Believe me, Job will return. Chris, I hope you've got that as part of the video, by the way. I need to do an intro for this. I'll do an intro in the morning. We nearly had him. I feel sad now. Like, do you know what? Now I'm not bothered about the 4 defeats we've had so far this season. I'm now bothered about like how close we were to getting Job back. That would have been that would have been beautiful. Never mind. Never mind. It obviously wasn't meant to be, apparently. Or not at this time, anyway. Is Elijah Mayenda likely to leave the club? No. I'll get Max Power instead. Why is Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the bottom of this list? Hey, we need to get some players in the squad now, don't we? So, does Syed Mala need to... Under 21 players don't need to be registered? Get in. Even better. Romain Mundle will need to be registered in January. It's fine for now, I think. Who's not in? Can we loan Ibrahimovic? I don't think so. The new Ibrahimovic. I'm not sure we need another Ibrahimovic. Wasn't Karsdorp available? Oh, he's gone to Paris. Fulham's Josh King is a great player. Might sound a bit silly, but isn't he a striker? I've just seen him on the thing here. Advanced playmaker. Burnley want them. £10,000, optional 31. Well, we're not paying 31 million. All right, let's have a go. Why not? It's the beta. It doesn't really matter. Josh King was the striker who played for Bournemouth. That's the lad I'm thinking of. That's the guy. And Wilson Odobert. Dribbling 17. Where do you play? Out on the left? And on the right? Oh, another odd Wilson. Okay, let's have a look at you as well. Why not? Let's. What's the thing here? Optional future fee 38 million. All right, fine. Yeah, optional's fine because optional doesn't mean I have to pay it. So, okay, in you come. Why not? Whatever. We have some negative atmosphere around the squad. Yes, we do. We do, and it's mainly because of results, and I don't know what you expect me to do about that. Let's go to training on 1st of September. Let's do let's get that team bonding in already. Let's do that. Wilson on the wing, Wilson up top. Yeah, just a whole lot of Wilsons. Surely that's going to be the right way to do it, right? We can turn this around. I think we can. I think we can. Evening, Croaky. Nice to see you, pal. Hope you're well. I'm hopeful of signing Mason King. Who's Mason King? A left back who's very good at crossing. And is pretty quick. I'm not sure if we are confident. We might be confident. I mean, you know, he could be decent. We don't know. I think we need a miracle, says Gus Poyet. The new behind-the-scenes TV series where a midfielder pranks another member of the squad isn't helping the morale. But I've never missed an episode of Punked. Lovely. Lovely. I like that. Benjamin, what is going to be your first save on release? We're doing a journeyman on release. So we're going to start unemployed. No badges, no reputation, no idea. Just we're off. We're off. Mazuaku are wanted by Pamplona. Who's Pamplona? Is that Bilbao? Maybe? I mean, Mazuaku's not very good, is he? So I'm not against getting rid of him, but we are going to end up having to pay his wages as well. But it's 2 million. But it is 2 million quid. You'll get Sirkin coming back. That is true, actually. That is true. When's Sirkin coming back? And what about Alessi as well? Sirkin, when are you going to come back, mate? In 3 months' time, though. That's quite a while to wait. Trey Hume could technically go to left back. Alessi is out for 3 months as well. I mean, when's Hjelder coming back, actually? There's a thought. He's out for 3 months as well. Did they all just get shot or something at once? All three of them just decided, you know what, should we have 3 months off, lads? Let's all get the same injury at the same time. Cracking idea. I mean, Gertrude can probably play there as well, right? Because he can play everywhere. Yeah, he can play. Oh, do you know what? Right, let's get him gone. He's not that good. Mazawaku's away. Okay, 3 months, but might be 6 months worth of international breaks. That's a good point, actually. 33. We have got a lot of internationals coming up now. So, Josh King's come in. Tri Hume has acknowledged that he's probably a little bit too angry. Right, Almala's come in. He looks handy, mind, this Almala lad. So, fingers crossed he comes good. I still can't believe that we've got... Oh, Mazawaku doesn't want to go. Great. Elias Lentz. Oh, you look pretty decent, yeah. Right, go on. Off you go then. You can go out for loan. Get some experience out on loan. I'm gonna speak about Bellingham. I'm gonna be like, right, come on, Job. Why are you? Why's your dad being a bit of a fanny? Do you know what I mean? Declare interest for loan. Wardy, appreciate the follow, my friend. Very kind. Yeah, if you haven't put your follows in, by the way, at this moment in time, come on, drop your follows. You might as well. Jude's in his head. No, I reckon it's his dad. I reckon you're right. I reckon his dad's being like, no, don't go there. Like, you know, like remember when you went there and won the playoffs with them. Yeah, don't go back there. Yeah, yes, Murph. How are you, my friend? Welcome. How are you, buddy? How was your stream today, by the way? You look like you had a lot of good people in there. Early doors. We're trying to sign Job back. We almost got him. It nearly happened. We had the loan agreed. Dortmund were happy for it to happen, but then he was just like, well, his dad probably said no. And this Wilson Odebear plays on the right, plays on the left, can dribble for days. Clearly, he might be okay. Let's get him in. £55 million optional fee, which we're not going to pay, by the way. Papa Bellingham, don't do it, Job. The boss got banned off TikTok. I did, and I've still not heard back about whether I'm allowed on. Still not sure. Yeah. I don't like there's no delay button on transfers. My single complaint is a wheeler dealer. I'm with you, 33. I think you need to be able to be like, look, pause him just in case something else comes up. Tuning, I'm struggling in my China Greece League 2 save. Did real world, had £156 per week left in the wage budget. Then when all the real life transfers kicked in, it took me 40 grand over. Oh Jesus. Oh dear. That is brutal. Right, so these players don't need to be registered, to be honest, because everyone else was brought in and was young. Greece are normally renowned for their excellent money management. They are, aren't they, Dan? They're incredibly fiscally responsible. How proud am I to welcome these players? We are very, very proud. Let's get these done. There we go. Press conferences finished. International weeks to get through. Ugh. Then we've got Palace to play. Chris Rigg out for a couple of days. It's fine, he can hopefully just run that off a little bit, I think. Halo's coming to PS5. That's don't mean to sound old, but that's an Xbox game, isn't it? I'm sure that's an Xbox game. That must be a big thing. As SMR, sorry, Mrs. J, didn't expect the slurping to come through quite so much. That's what she said. That's what she said. Trying to research the TikTok thing. Thank you, Murph. I don't know what I've got to do. Maybe we've got to write to Trump or something and be like, right, what happened? Because I still don't think I should be banned for something that Maggio said. And all I did was regale the story. Where in the game do I find my transfer budget? Oh, that's... I was going to say that's nice and easy, but it's probably not. It's probably not easy. If you go to recruitment, your transfer budget is here. In this screen here. Yeah? So click recruitment, transfer budgets, there. So I was banned because Cy Maggio got banned because he said that Americans were boring. And I then said it out loud whilst streaming on Twitch, YouTube and TikTok at the same time. And then because I just repeated it going, oh mate, that was weird, you shouldn't really get banned for that. It turns out I got banned for saying it out loud as well, which, do you know what I mean? That's not fair, is it really, in the grand scheme of things? And then what I've done was I've just sat on it and not done anything about it. And yeah, now I've served a TikTok ban. Sorry, Mrs. J, we're going to slurp again. That proves Cy's point, they can't handle banter. This is the thing. For a country that has freedom of speech in its constitution, well, this is the thing, innit? This is proof. This is proof. You can't say anything these days. You can't say anything. You can't even call Americans boring without bloody TikTok banning you. Yeah, so there you go, that's what it is. And yeah, and then bless Murph, who's an absolute diamond, by the way. Basically, I sort of rang him yesterday and went, you see how the beta's like coming out today? And he's like, yep, I don't think my TikTok works still. And he's like, fuck's sake, TJ, like, have you not tried to like set this up before? And I was like, no, but I did mean to contact you months ago. So yeah, so Murph tried to get it working yesterday, and we couldn't. We tried loads of different ways, and then and each way basically required me to appeal to TikTok yet again. I was like, I'm really sorry. Really sorry. You weren't that shocked, Murph, because you know me. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm like. But I did say, like, I should have done something about this. And I didn't. So yeah. So at the minute, no TikToking for us. We can put clips on, and that Granit Xhaka goal, by the way, that is going to go on TikTok. Don't you worry about that. So Dan, thank you for clipping that, by the way. I've clipped it on my my plug-in as well. How are you finding the game then, Murph? Are you getting to grips with it? Because I feel like I'm starting to... You can see here, I'm clicking around and stuff, and like, we are starting to get to grips with things. I'm starting to work out where some things are. I found an online report form we can fill out. Get in. All that's going to happen is it's going to come back and it's going to be like, you know what, yeah, you probably shouldn't have said what you said. Musterman! Hello, Musterman. How are we, sir? Welcome, Raiders. How are we? Hope you're good. Musterman, I hope you're well, my friend. Thank you very much for the raid. Very, very kind indeed. If you're not following Musterman, by the way, my lot, please go and give Musterman a follow. The man who brought Moneyball to Football Manager and brought a skin that was not full of psoriasis. YouTubers, by the way, you should also follow Musterman on YouTube. Makes wonderful content over on YouTube. Have I got Musterman's YouTube? Just search at Musterman, to be honest. What's psoriasis? It's a skin condition. It's a bit of a... sometimes it's flaky. To be fair, Livy, it was a joke about the fact that he makes skins on Football Manager, and skins are what humans have. It's not my best work, I'll be honest, but I figured it was there. We tried it. Quarantine Cyclist, first day back on TikTok, singing the word loans repeatedly is just boring content, back on the ban. Excellent. Straight off. How are you getting on, Musterman, by the way? How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. This is Sunderland till I cry. It was Sunderland till I die, but cry seems more appropriate. We have won no matches at all. Well, friendly matches. We've won friendlies, but not league matches, which I think some people seem to think are really, really important. Dirk Aldrin, appreciate the follow, my friend. Very, very kind. Dan, what's happening to the comedy gigs? I mean, based on what I've just done there, Dan, like, I'm amazed Live at the Apollo isn't phoning. But unfortunately, yeah, things are just a bit busy at the minute. I still not got time to get back onto comedy. I do keep saying all the time that I should start a gig in York and do a comedy gig. And I spoke to a friend of mine who's a booker, promoter. I spoke to Murph actually ages ago about like running a tour. But then things got sidetracked. We'll do FM Con. We'll do FM Con. I'll do a show then. Even if I have to do Football Manager Ruin My Life just with a bit of an update on it, we'll just do that. But yeah, I could do it getting back onto comedy, but when, where, I don't know, to be honest. I certainly won't be here, there and everywhere like I was before. What's interesting though is we're not bottom of the league. In your face, Everton. So we're clearly not bottom because of, well, I don't know. Goal difference, maybe? That'll do it. I'm good. We're Anderlecht. We won one game. I've quit whilst I'm ahead. What is ahead? What is ahead, Musterman? We've done some recruitment. Have a look at this. Is there a transfer histories button? Do we have a transfer history? Yes, we do. Our transfers in. Not active only. No. Filter? No. Director of football? No, not that. Okay, where is our transfer history? There we go. Club. So, we brought in the following players, okay? TJ at the Principality confirmed. Yeah, definitely. If there's a good gig on, I'll turn up to the Principality. My first game, I'm freaking out. I have 40 supporters in the ground and can hear a pin drop. Very odd. I've done gigs like that, Lulu Booster, to be honest. The 2-1 on Sheffield Wednesday doesn't appear on the opposite of how it should appear. Yeah, there was a 2-1 defeat in the Carabao Cup to Sheffield Wednesday. There was also a 4-2 defeat to Brentford. We were 2-1 up. Then Trey Hume decided to commit assault and killed a man on the pitch. And I then may have put our wing-backs higher out of possession than in possession and hadn't realised I'd done that until the 97th minute and we were 4-2 down. That one's on me. Okay? That is a learning point on me. But isn't it good that I noticed? That's the main thing. I noticed. If I didn't notice, that's a bigger problem, I think. It was self-defense. I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the guy looked at him, so Trey Hume fucked him up. But yeah, I didn't quite work that one out. We almost signed Joe Bellingham on loan to come back, but then his dad got in the way and decided, for him to not come back. Patrick Bamford is a free transfer. Young as James on a Saturday morning. Yeah, very much like that. Very much like that, Mrs. J. Patrick Bamford came in on a free. Ponk came in on a free, who's a Cape Verdean centre-half who've just signed for lols, really. Jonas Wind has come in. And then we brought in Syed El Mala, who apparently is a good player in real life. We brought him in on loan. And he looks pretty dribbly. So dribbly. Lots of flair, lots of determination, lots of dribbles, which is good in this match engine, I think. Josh King is not the guy from Bournemouth, which surprised me, to be honest. So we brought him in as well on a loan, and he's not going to cost us too much. And then Wilson Odobert, he looks dribbly as well. So he's also dribbly and quick dribbly. So apart from the fact that we're going to concede loads of goals, we might be all right up front. I refuse to believe that's not Norwegian former Man United Josh King. That's who I thought it was, Musterman. And if anything, that's who I was hoping I was buying. So, and this is our current tactic for the third tactic we've now tried. So we haven't considered moving our players out just yet. So we've got Odeberg's on the bench for now. So where is he? Where's Odeberg? Let's switch him for Mazawaku. We don't really need him. We've also got Talby as well. We've got El Malia also. El Mala, who I think maybe we replace with Riggy for now. Oh, actually, no, Dingra was... He upset me. Let's put Brobby there on the bench. Take him off. Dan Neal's wanted by Al Garafa. Oh dear. Oh dear. So right, so we've got options to bring some pacey dribbles on in the second half. But does this look like it might work? So my thinking is that we play a counter-attacking system. We sit with three at the back to take the pressure. Gertruda will get up front as it needs be, and Mukwele will be bombing up there as and when as well. We've got Sadiqi's going to help out. Xhaka is just going to be playing the balls all over the spot. Enzo Lefebvre's got a bit of a free role, so we want him to sort of like drift in and pick the ball up and make things happen. Mayenda's a second striker, just sort of like sniffing around, helping out Isidore. And then out of possession, we're getting them to drop back into the wings to cover and help out the fullbacks. Does that make sense? If I remember to keep it for the full match. Maybe move the wing backs up in possession. Up in possession. What, you mean like... No. They move up out of possession, Bradley, remember? They move up outly. So what I want is I want a wing back who doesn't get forward then. Because I want Gertruda. Why is Gertruda a fullback? Because, well, it was meant to be Reinildo as a fullback, but then he's injured. So Gertruda's at at left back. Mukwele's at wing back on the right. Right, let's try that then. Okay. Let's see. It's fun trying it this way because I genuinely don't know. I haven't got a clue as to what's going to work and what's not. So it's nice to sort of be like, oh, this is a new system. This might work. This might not work. Rather than being like, oh yeah, you know, see what we've done here? We've just gone 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress. Not doing that. Not doing that at all. Has FM24 muscle memory helped you get used to this new one at all? This is the first I've seen any beta content. No idea what the general consensus is so far, says Magician. No, muscle memory doesn't help, to be honest. It's a learning curve. Like, you've got to unlearn a lot of what you already know. And then relearn it. To be honest, as Murph says, yeah, don't read Twitter. Fuck, it's a bin fire out there. Twitter's bad normally, but my word, this game has not gone down well on Twitter. Heretic, already used to the interface. I'm getting there. There's still some stuff that I don't know where things are, and it's probably obvious. But I mean, I'm only like 10 hours in or something, if that. And that includes alpha, like when we got to make alpha content like last week. So don't necessarily think I know what's going on. Evening Alpha Effect, welcome in. I found a tactic for Forest. Good work. I saw Angry James try the game today. He picked up the UI quicker than all of us. I think, do you know what? I genuinely think if you're new to the game, you probably will get it. If you've played the game lots, then you probably won't, because you're a bit stubborn and you're a bit stuck in your ways as to how things are, and you're used to certain things. That's what I think. Croaky still using old muscle memory. Interesting, Croaky, you're still managing to do that. That's good. That's good. Murph says, yeah, refunds everywhere. Like, it's mad. It's mad. I don't understand how people are getting refunds. Like 2 hours, you need to have it. You need to play a refund for 2 hours. You get a refund on Steam, right? You can't learn this game in 2 hours. It's impossible. Great save by Roofs. People are getting way too mad. They really are. Alpha Effect. Is it 10 hours on Steam? I thought it was only 2. Rouge. I mean, if it's 10 hours, that's reasonable, but for 2 hours is like a bit literally panicking. I'll be honest, I don't like it so far. No refund, no way I'll force myself to like it, says Andy. That's what she said. Is it possible to see the season preview screen? Looking for about 10 minutes, can't find it. Yes, we'll show you it when we get back to the league, but it is you can find it, Starbar. Yeah. People refunding after 2 hours we're surely going to refund even before knowing the game was like. Yes, probably. That's a fair point. Yeah, they'd almost already made their mind up, hadn't they? Actually, let me see. Can I move my ender there? Okay. Play my ender as a poacher. Do that. See if I can get two up front. Maybe try and create a chance, possibly. Corner kick, everyone. Xhaka floats it in. Big Dan Ballard goes to the header. Mayenda. Lefebvre. Mayenda! Get in. TJ Tactics is here. Howie. Elijah Mayenda, I've heard, is not a fan of Sam Fender. Pick that one out. Get up there. Oi, big man. What's your name? Oh, hang on. We've got a free kick. This is getting silly. This is getting silly, chat. Lefebvre. Oh, Alderete. I'm not getting too excited because we might still lose this game 5-2, but this, at the moment, it could be working. Have we fixed it? And by fixed it, I mean, have we been fluky for 45 minutes? This is what we were hoping for. Alderete with a header. Reggie Jameson. Here we come. It's either my aging eyes or the text in the UI seems a bit blurry. Tried adjusting the resolution, the text size, it seems off. I mean, I don't know. Neil's on wheels. I'm off to get my contact lenses and my glasses done tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see. But I think it feels fine. Statistically, 11 shots, 4 on target, 9 shots for Crystal Palace, 5 on target for them. They've got a similar setup to us, or they've only got 1 on. Up top. Ponk's on a 6-3, believe it or not. He's clearly not touched the ball. Makes sense. In the first game I was watching FM26, I see my real team losing 2-0 at half time. Sorry, Leicester. Oops, if that's the defensive master or the conspiracy theorist. I mean, if she's not related to the conspiracy theorist, then I want a refund. Do you know what I mean? But she is meant to be class, though, isn't she? Okay, there's some. It's fine. Let's just sit for now. Let's just see what happens. Obviously, we're not going to engage in a tackle. Clearly, balls come in. Oh, let it drop. Oh. Right. Great save. Ponk's on a 6-3. I'm sorry to say it. Ponk is not having the best of times. He's also not having the worst of times. So he can hang fire for now. Will Mala go on there? 7-9, right? Isidore 6-7. Let's bring Brobby on. In fact, you know what? Yeah, let's put Brobby on up top. Lefebvre's got 2 assists. So let's bring Mala on there. Try that. We can always move him to full, but to wing back if needs be. Good night, Ponk. Good night, Higgle Piggle. That's exactly it, Mrs. J. Goodbye, Ponky Ponk. Is he having the blurst of times? Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, Crystal Palace should have scored. I told you, this is now where I need to start thinking, right, how do I tighten things up? Where's the Ninky Nonk? You can't call them that anymore, Murph. I've told you. I know what you meant. I know it's the train. I was just doing it for comedic effect. I guess you banned from TikTok. Yep. Does. Absolutely does. Do you know what? There's other things that'll get me banned. That'll be part of it. Evening, Brazilian Fury. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Welcome in. I need to give you a call, actually, Brazilian Fury. I want to do some videos this game cycle where I get recommendations for clubs to manage in nations that I've not necessarily managed before. So I've got Terry from Germany. He's going to do me a Bundesliga video. Marius is who did the World Cup. Terry did the World Cup as well. Marius is going to do me Scandinavia. Chris, could we do Brazil together, do you think? Would you be happy to sit on a video together? We can talk about teams to manage in Brazil. If you get a chance at some point, that would be lovely. I think that would be fun. Big Brian Brobby's through. Oh, he had to bury that, surely. Is it stupid to have a DLP and a midfield playmaker? It's two playmakers, isn't it? Look at that. We've won a match, everyone. We've won a match. TJ Tactics is a thing. Unbelievable. And you know what? We looked pretty good there as well. The title charge is on. You better believe it. 3 points. Liverpool are on 9 points. We're only 6 points away from the title. I don't know what you lot are all whinging about, going like, oh, you're getting sacked, TJ. Pff, not really. Don't look at the match stats. The match stat says we won 2-0, Zeep. That's all that matters, isn't it? Yeah. The only result, the only stat that matters is that we scored 2 and they didn't. Because you pushed the full-backs up. Look, again, we can look into the minutiae of it, Barton. And facts. Yeah? You can win any argument with facts. Let's just accept for that moment, that brief fleeting moment, that we won. You know? Rather than looking for why we won. As you say, and it was a clean sheet as well. You can win any argument with facts. Yeah. My beta guest didn't win a prize. I was way off. Told you, Jack. I told you. I told you. Who's in the bin? Denise Van Houten. Clearly, Mrs. J. Like, who else is it going to be? And if you want a Denise Van Houten in the bin emoji, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Drop a subscription on there or a Prime. Use your Amazon Primes. Free support, because it's free for Amazon Prime, then just you get a free sub. Link it to the channel, and you too can have Denise Van Houten in a bin as an emote. Enjoying the beta more than I play and understand it all, getting my save. Shame a few things have been removed, but we are back. What a game. There you go. See, Jack's happy. Jack's happy. I think we need a better Denise Van Houten emote, to be honest. But yeah, you can have Denise Van Houten in a bin. You can have Aaron looking slightly confused. Dancing Jobs. What else have we got? Oh, TJ's massive dancing head. I don't know if you can still... Is there still trifles? There might still be trifles, possibly. Trifles. TJ arms in the air. I think they're free ones, actually, but... I mean, don't worry, Liv. Like, we're all learning as we go through. There's loads of things where I'm just going like, I'm not going to click on that just in case, or going, I don't know what I've clicked on. We need TJ more updates. Yes, we do, Alice. We need to sit down, put our head together, and sort it out. Dan the Stripe gets the Prime in. Dan wants some of that Denise Van Houten action. Don't we all? Appreciate you, Dan. Thank you for the support there, mate. And yes, Murph, you're right. Come and join the Discord as well, everybody. I'll pop that into the YouTube chat also. So YouTubers, I don't know how we get emotes for you. I think it's YouTube memberships. So I need to work out how YouTube memberships work. But we'll treat you to Denise Van Houten's as well. Welcome in, new people. Look at this, performing better than average now. We're doing decent. I mean, we're not. That's someone else for a different league. Feel free to clip that. He wasn't one of our players. I'm sadly going, that's great. We're doing really, really well. He doesn't belong to us, TJ. Okay. Fine. Yeah, feel free to clip. I'll join if you give me the FM27 Beta date. Alright, basically a year on from now. Asking my TJpedia search bar what the narrative about Denise Fountain of a bin was. I don't know where the bin came into it. Maybe it was something about... In fact, do you know what? I can't even begin to take a guess as to why there's a bin. I don't know. Denise Van Houten I can tell you about, but not the bin. She's trash for killing Coolio. Maybe she was burying evidence in the bin. Maybe she was doing the bins to make her look like an upstanding citizen. Possibly. And being like, everyone's going, well, she can't. She couldn't have possibly killed Coolio. She does her recycling on a Wednesday. But little did we know that recycling was bits of Coolio. Did we ever consider a Coolio and Sam Allardyce tribute act called Gangsters Allardyce? Did we ever consider that? If we haven't, I've just thought of it now. We should do it. Friday energy's fun, isn't it, Dan? You're right. Been spending most our lives living in a gangster's Allardyce. A pint of wine, please, barkeep. And JJ Okocha on a bike. Oh, look, it's Ivan Campo. Hello, Ivan Campo. Where does Sammy Lee come in? Tell me, Sammy Lee, so blind to see that Fernando Hierro was there as well. And Kevin Nolan is, of course, always there, just because he's Kevin Nolan. Maybe scrap the tour. It's not a singing tour, Alice. It's not a singing tour. I'm not a singer. One of those cabaret acts. No. Pint of wine with a gravy chaser. Ooh, yummy. Me and Mrs. J went out to a very, very fancy restaurant tonight for our tea, and we had a beef tartare, right, which is really, really nice, and it had some like roasted. Was it roasted? It wasn't roasted. It had like some sort of roasted crisp on top, and then a parsnip crisp as well, and then a consommé over the top of it. And me and Mrs. J both went, right, I want a packet of those parsnip tweels. I want half a cow of that beef, thank you, and a pint of that consommé. So we channeled our inner Big Sam tonight. I feel sorry, this is my fault for taking him pumpkin picking. It's been a long day for old TJ. Yeah, oh yeah, we had basic white bitch day today. So we went and did our basic white people things. Quick, let's get a photograph under the pumpkin arch. Let's go and spend 40 quid on pumpkins. Well, we could really spend £4 in Tesco. Right, let's move my ender into... You know what, no, we started off with only one up top, didn't we? And that was fine. We could, of course, change it if we need to, and put my ender up top. So Reinildo is almost back. It's worth maybe having him on the bench just in case, because we haven't got any of the defensive options. Replace him with Talby possibly for now. Look at me trying to like sort of slip back into like, oh, I'll just play the game for a little bit, shall I? Let's just ignore everything I've just said. I mean, to be honest, mate, it wasn't 40 quid on pumpkins. I've maybe over-exaggerated once again, for comedic purposes. I've maybe over-egged the pudding, right? Updated Denise in the DMs. Oh, look at that, Murph. That is beautiful. Let's see if I can do this live. Right, 2 seconds. Right, can I? Can I add? I might have to do a new one, right? A new standard emote. We've got new Denise emotes. Okay. Right, whoever already has the Denise emote, you're about to get new ones. Oh, we've still got 7 tier slots left. Excellent. Right, there you go. Your new DVO emote is there. You might have to refresh your screen to see. Let me see if I can do it on... I don't know if I can do it on YouTube. Add emotes. Oh, maybe I can. Possibly. I've got TJ arms and I've got a trifle for YouTube. Right, we'll get you some more emotes, YouTubers, because you deserve some more as well. Okay. There she is. There's Denise. Denise is in. Shania have sacked you. Shania twins. Tuny. Oh, do we have to do a joke about who's getting sacked in the morning? Oh, you're getting sacked in the morning. Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah. TikTok has nothing for being shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. In your face, TikTok. Please let me back in. Okay, let's go get ourselves a result against Villa. Hopefully we can carry on our performance from Crystal Palace. Chris, I think you've got some narrative to edit out of this, by the way. This is decent. We've lifted ourselves off the bottom. We put Palace near the bottom. I mean, we may have lost to Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup, but we're on a 1-game winning streak. I feel so sorry for Chris looking for actual content in all of this. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be honest, Mrs. J, I feel sorry for everybody at this moment in time. Poor Chris does not get paid enough to sit and have to go through this to be like, right, TJ, I've cut your stream down. Oh, yeah, well, how much did you get out of it? 14 seconds worth of stuff that wasn't nonsense. And that includes the 15-minute start screen where no one was actually talking. Mukiele drops the shoulder, pulls it in. Oh! Noah Siddiqui. It's a brilliant start for Sunderland. 2 minutes in, we've got ourselves a goal. Let's have a look. Mukiele gets it in. It's a little bit of a ricochet in there, but Siddiqui puts his foot through it. 1-0. Get in. Murph loves it. About 14 seconds included the 5-minute introduction. It absolutely did, Rujo. So basically what it is me going, happy Friday, everyone. And then it's just like, for more, follow, like, and subscribe. Can I give a 14-second review of the game so far? It's fine. It's different, but it's fine. Are we not going to tackle Harvey Elliott? Fine, let him shoot from out there. It doesn't matter, does it? I suppose as well, to add to that 14-second review, it's not as bad as everyone else says. It takes a bit of getting used to. I think... Am I starting to get used to it? Maybe. Like, once you start to win a couple of matches, then again, you also start to think, like, right, fine, we might as well keep playing it. I suppose the more you're losing it, then... No. 5-minute intro. No, we haven't got a 5-minute intro. Don't worry, Chris. I don't think I have, anyway. This is what I'm thinking, Murph. I feel like I'm getting used to it a little bit. Hang on. Xhaka with the free kick. Xhaka. I thought he was going to float it in there. Mayenda. It's bobbling around. It's cleared. Uh-oh. Counter-attack. McGinn's on the charge. With loads of hair, apparently. Xhaka, what a tackle. It's the half-time whistle, not a penalty whistle. Oof. Remember as well, by the way, we saw Xhaka's absolute thunderbolt earlier on. Villa are second. We're beaten second in the league, everyone. Okay. We're playing well. Apparently. Here we go, Xhaka free kick. Where's it going? Is he going to float it in? No, it's gone short again. It's just floated in, Xhaka. He's given the ball away. I was going to say, we can't concede from there, surely. Right. How do I change my free kick takers then? Set pieces, that might be it. Normally Enzo Lefebvre, Granit Xhaka, aim for, let's put aim for the centre. Right, just get him to swing the ball in. I'm not going short. So Lefebvre's on a 6-4. What else have we got? Xhaka's on a 6-8. Ponk's on a 6-6. This is the bit I struggle with when it's like waiting for what to do. I suppose it's the same when you just have the text rolling on the bottom, don't you? And you don't really see much. It's just like, well, you know, what do we do at this point? You kind of just let the game play out a little bit. But I also feel there's that little bit of pressure where I'm like, maybe I should do something, possibly. A free roll. Let's bring Jonas Wind in. We possibly could have brought El Salah in, but... Oh, here we go. Here's Villa on the attack. Oh, nice intercepted. Alderete gets it away. I forgot Villa had Lindelof. Oh, what a miss. What a miss that was. You just spent 3 minutes finding which players got injured to sub him out. Do you know what, Heretic? We've all been there. We've all been there. Uh-oh. I feel like Enzo Lefebvre was actually doing pretty decent. Might have to change Claire's personnel again. Let's move Isidore back. We could maybe even put Bamford on, to be honest. 6 minutes to go. Are we holding on? Oh, hang on. Bournemouth have beaten Newcastle 5-2. Come on, Bournemouth. Roofs. Just nothing silly. Nothing silly. Wind misses out. Offside, is it? No. Oh, hang on. Maybe. Is he off here? He's not off there, is he? No. Damn it. Too many changes, I think. But do you know what? A draw isn't too bad. If Villa are top, a draw moves us up to 15th. That's not too shabby. Okay? Yuki, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's not the easiest game to get your head around straight away, I'll be honest. But we're hanging in. Like, there's plenty of stuff to learn. It's nowhere near as bad as everyone thinks it is. Oh, sorry, not everyone. Certain sections of the community think it is. Is it perfect? No. Is it a good base to build on? Yes. How do I get it? You use this link here. You go and get it from Fanatical using my link. And then, I'll be honest, I get a little bit of a kickback for that as well. And then we put that back into supporting the channel. Yeah. So that'll be my recommendation anyway. And then, yeah, then as Zeep says, you get to play the early access straight away. I have special links. I do have special links. Very special links. Those links are for anybody, by the way, who wants to get FM26 and hasn't already bought it. If you're in YouTube, by the way, here is the link to go and treat yourself. What's our next match? Forest away. Okay, well, do you know what? That's quite nice then. We can finish the stream just about with Forest away. Have we still got 6 days? There's Man U, Wolves and Chelsea. First time I used a code to buy FM was mine. Thank you, Dan. You wonderful, wonderful human being, you. Right, what a Forest good at. They're performing better than average. Now this is the bit where if I knew about data, I'd be straight in there going like, oh yeah, let's learn all this. But I don't know that. I don't know that stuff. I've got you sorted, you don't worry. I've got you sorted. I mean, look at this. We're performing worse than average in everything. So shots per game, We're on 10, which is like not much, to be honest. Not much at all. Expected goals, not very good. Oh dear. Team defending is not good either. I'm just going to get out of that data hub because it doesn't make for pretty reading, does it? Yeah. How's Ponk getting on halfway through yesterday's stream? Do you know what? Ponk is playing, and I don't think we've lost since he's come into the team. Now we're playing 3 at the back, that is. 3 at the back, 5 at the back. It depends upon how you define it, but yeah. He's played two Premier League, started 2 Premier League games, and we haven't lost in those 2 matches. So I think it's because of Ponk. Did you get the kickback if I get a refund after 3 hours of playing due to exceptional circumstances of me being upset by losing to Arsenal? I think so. I don't know whether or not they take it off me for your extreme circumstances, cyclist. At least I hope they don't. Because if they do, then, oh my word, I will have lost upwards of £4. Yeah? He's better than Pervader. He is. He is better than Pervader. But to be fair, I think I'm better than Pervader as well. I had this in my video today saying, do I call it a 5 or a 3 back? Just talking to myself in my video about it. Yeah. I don't know. Because I get mixed between it's 3 centre-halves and 5 at the back. So then I'm just like, it's 3 at the back. And it's not really, but I suppose the wing-backs get forward, so... Are they defenders? Are wing-backs defenders? They are technically, aren't they? Hi, this is local radio. How many defenders do you use? Pervader looked great when he was at Sheffield Wednesday. Real quality, just made of Kit Kats. Yeah, a little bit. And then we bought better players, so it's a bit of a shame for him, to be honest. How come no one is doing any sort of challenge? Is the game that much too different to FM24? So yeah, I mean, like, look, people are going to be doing challenges once the main game comes out on the 4th of November. This is early access, so people are just getting used to the game now, trying it out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, trying to like get a feel for where things are in the UI, because it is different. There is different, placement of tiles and cards and information, and there's definitely a lot to learn. Is the stream out tomorrow as a video or Sunday? Ideally tomorrow, if possible, Chris, and then I can do an intro for you. Or if you'd rather do it for Sunday. Actually, no, because you know what, Mrs. J is out tomorrow night, so I'll probably stream tomorrow night as well. So if we could do tomorrow, that would be awesome. And then what I'll do is I'll do the intro and an outro for you tomorrow morning, because I've got to drop the kids off at the library. So I'll do that super early, get that dropped in your inbox or your drive. Does that work? Does that work for you? And then what I'll do is, last night's stream, I'll wrap that as part of the intro. I'll just go, right, we've started the stream, here's where we are, these are the players that we bought. In fact, I'll just do it as a sort of transfer window roundup and go, right, we started here, this is our expectations, this is what we had in terms of transfer budget, we sold some clauses, we got more money, and naturally I spent that on free transfers. We started the season, blah 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 blah, mention the fact that we've managed to lose a couple of matches, talk about Sheffield Wednesday in the Cup, we lost that, the Brentford game where we took the lead and then I realised I'd picked the wrong tactic, so we lost. Then we'll do the Palace game where we win. Have that as our sort of turning point. And then we'll see whatever happens with Forest. Will be class. Get it first thing ASAP in the morning. Yes, I will do. I'll make sure that we're up and about early doors. I've got to be at the opticians anyway for 9. So, oh yeah, and of course Ponk as well. Are we allowed to contribute to his editorial meeting? Yeah, of course you can, Cyclist. There'll be plenty of Ponk chatting. Don't worry. So I might even see about recording it tonight. We'll see. But it's probably more likely to be the morning. Although technically I'll be in the same clothes. So maybe I do it tonight. We'll see. If I do it tonight, one more match. That's what I'll do. One more match. Are we going to switch anybody else on? Morning's fine. Perfect. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, as long as you've got this to cut through, then I can just ping the intro to you while you're working, intro and outro, and you can just sort of like top and tail. And then we'll get it out for whenever's good tomorrow. I might just feed you stuff during the day for other bits. Right. Let's go. Sorry about that, chat. You got a little bit of behind the scenes discussion as to how we work. You should say, by the way, as well, that Chris edited the first impressions video on YouTube. So if you haven't seen that yet, go and check that out today, which went up. I think he's done a wonderful job, by the way. So thank you for that. I recorded it this morning, up online by 2 o'clock. Can't say better than that, can you? Should have put the command up. Content. I'm doing content. Service on demand. 1.6. Oh, that's decent, actually. I'll take that. 1.6 is all right. Okay, so last match of the stream then. Us versus Nottingham Forest. Why did we pick Sunderland? Because I'm a Sunderland fan, Yuki. That's the reason why. And I like to suffer. There is that as well. Why? Because I don't like having fun. That's why. Murph, imagining a Pentagon challenge and not knowing how to access the info on the other continents. I could do that. I could struggle with that. Come on then. Final match of the stream. Away at the Forest. Hopefully we can look. Anything above a point and above is perfectly acceptable. Gertrude in the box. Isidore. Lefay. He went close. Nearly in the top corner. Zinchenko's already injured for them. Oh, it's them with a free kick though, isn't it? Goal kick, sorry. Big header. There's no one challenging. This could be a concern that no one's challenging up top. And we're only 8 minutes in, and Anderson's just danced past. Keeper with a save though. Nice and easy. Big hoof. Wilson gets up. Actually, let me put Meander up top as well. Let's do. Let's do 2 up top. There's going to be an issue with his out of possession, so I have to change that as well. Oh, that's fine. Just getting to move in a little bit. Oh, JM Thoughts is here. Welcome, JM. Nice to see you, buddy. Hope you're good. How's your stream, my friend? Pleasure to see you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. Take it easy, Barton. Nice to see you. As always. Big ball up top. Who's going to challenge for that? Oh, here we go. Mukiele. Throw in. Deep in the Forest half. Xhaka. Siddiqui. Xhaka. Alderete. Great ball through. I think that's from Ponk. Wilson! Disallowed. I mean, how far off is he? It is disallowed. I went full castaway there. I had to. Is he off? Is he? I would like to see a bit. I would like to see a different angle there. I'd like to see that a little bit closer, to be honest. Oh, Kesh, what a fanny you are, writing 5-1 Sunderland. Really? Are you only 7? Oh, off the post. Dan Ballard on goal. What? Where? I'm amazed the Newcastle fans are still awake. In the derby. Oh, fuck off. What, in a cup game from last year that didn't really matter for anybody. Well done. Well done. Enjoy your little win. Just ignore the 6 you lost in a row in the league, shall we? Football fans are draining, aren't they? I'm amazed they can spell. I mean, David, you couldn't see what they were spelling. You know what I mean? It'll never not be funny that you cast off Villa went full on back to your roots of Sunderland because you hated the Premier League, only for them to end up managing Sunderland in the Premier League. Oh, there's a wonderful sense of irony to it, James, isn't there? There really is. I don't expect them to appoint Steven Gerrard as then as manager. I mean, yeah, he's going to end up somewhere, isn't he? There's talk, isn't it, that he's going off to Wrexham, and you just think like, do Reynolds and McElhenney literally know nothing about football? Because that's the only reason. That's the only way you could think that Steven Gerrard is a good idea. All right, let's bring Reinildo on for Gertruda. Didn't he turn down Rangers because he's suited to a team that's winning? I don't know what he's done. I mean, his CV is exceptional, isn't it? Oof, Stevie G in a relegation battle of the Championship doesn't feel like a recipe for happiness. Oh, it does for me, though. Nom 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 nom. Steven Gerrard's tasty tears. The CV is exceptional toilet paper. Load of rubbish. Your player's playing in the tracksuit. Oh, you've got that bug, Livy. A few people have seen it, actually. I've not seen it yet. He is. He's a dreadful manager. What's an FM bonus scratch card? I don't know. I haven't got a clue, to be honest. Stevie Gerrard's Tasty Tears is a wonderful snack. It is. It is. It's what we all dine on. Oh dear. Well, we've got the ball deep in our own defence. This isn't good, is it? Oh no, we've got 8 minutes to go. We've given the ball away. Not like this. Not like this, lads. Headed away. Cleared. Oh, get it gone. Disallowed. That's fine. That makes up for the disallowed one that we had earlier. Goal disallowed, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. He is off. Definitely off. Right, let's put Odebear on. And let's move these players out wide and see if either of them can make an impact. So he likes being on the left. He likes being on the left. Right, do you want to cut inside? Inside winger, go on. Do that. Let's have it. Last few minutes. Is there any possibility we can get just an opportunity? A highlight, possibly. Are we going to get anything? Is the game going to fizzle out? It's going to fizzle. It finishes 0-0. That's how the month ends. 0-0 away at Nottingham Forest. That's 3 games unbeaten in a row, though. Are we starting to turn the tide? What do we reckon? We started badly. We switched systems. It's another clean sheet. It's a decent performance. We're 15th in the league. Okay, fine, we're 2 points from the bottom, but I mean, we're now 11 points from the title, so things are starting to look a little bit, you know, it's unlikely we're going to win the league, you know. But ever since Ponk came in, we've not lost a league game. So I think, I mean, I'm not saying it's all down to Ponk, but the facts speak for themselves, don't they? So that's where we are. Another draw. 2 draws in the bounce, plus a victory. I'll take that. That's a pretty decent September, to be honest. October, Man United, Wolves, Chelsea. Then we've got Everton, Arsenal, Fulham, Bournemouth. And then December does look pretty tough, but it's in the January transfer window after that. So that's fine. That's fine. We've got plenty to build on at this moment in time. Plenty to build on. So, what do we think then, chat? That was alright, wasn't it? For a little stream. I think we all had fun there. It's worked out well. Can't really complain. We are going to be back tomorrow. As I say, normally we do Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, but because Mrs. J is out tomorrow night, she's actually babysitting some friends of ours. Well, they're children, actually, not our friends. Yeah, she's babysitting tomorrow night. So basically, that means that we're going to come on here and we're going to do some stuff. So let's get in. Let's do a stream. Let's keep Sunderland going. And yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. I'm not saying we fixed it, but we are 3 unbeaten, so that is good. Right, let's go and raid then, shall we? I think we should go and send it over to Mr. Maggio. Let's get Mr. Maggio some love. Same time tomorrow. Absolutely. Absolutely. Same time tomorrow. 9 o'clock. YouTube, it's been a fun. Thank you very much, YouTube. Hope you're well, and we'll see you all tomorrow as well. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Sleep well. See you tomorrow. Bye now.